Hello, this is Anne Marie, and today is Tip Top Tuesday. And like usual, I'm going to invite a few friends. And like usual, they decide who I'm going to invite, they being Facebook. As I mentioned earlier, and we can wait a few minutes to see if anyone gets online, or we can just jump right in. I'll just jump right in because that's me, isn't it? Anyway, so the topic today is basically violence in America, but it's violence all over the world. But I'm going to focus on the violence that we have seen of late through the mid part of the United States. They've certainly been talking about Ohio, and they've been talking about Texas, El Paso, and occasionally they'll mention all the violence that happened in Chicago over the weekend, which was not a lone gunman, but many people were shot, and it was more than one person in more than one location. All of that violence is very upsetting to PCers. And as you know, we are PCers. Our basic instinct is to find peace within ourselves. I had a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday, and she was asking me if there's a significance or spiritual significance about all this violence that happened recently. And it got me thinking. And the answer is yes and no. Obviously, it would be wonderful if we didn't have the human disasters of these people shooting people and killing them or maiming them, and maybe not some of these people will never fully recover. And it's very sad. It's very sad. So, what's the good of this? The good, in my way of thinking, is that it opens people's hearts. We spend so much time being in fear and nitpicking each other. Put my hand up, done that, been there, been trying not to do it as much. That we lose sight of our joint humanity. And when I say that, people want stronger gun laws. Some people don't, some people do. But the idea of saying that prayer is not a reasonable plan misses the whole point of what prayer does. And prayer in terms of the higher vibration, prayer for healing for the nation, praying for the families, lifting the vibration of love through the prayers. When we do that, we lift the vibration for the whole area. Now, if we pray that somebody should get hurt, that's a lower vibration. That's not really even a prayer. Okay, that's a thought. So, when this happens in the United States or in other areas, there's a global response. Everyone comes through with a certain amount of sadness, love, and compassion for their fellow human beings. And that really is the good news. Now, if we can just take it the next step, why let's not have any shootings to bring our vibration up. Let's just focus on the humanity around us. Let's just focus on the earth. I'm outside because I thought it would be a great place to be with nature. So that's the thought today, is to somehow be in nature, find a tree. If you have a house plant because you're stuck inside, talk to the house plant, touch the house plant, but make that a conscious connection with the heart of humanity. And that's it. That's the good news. Look at all the good that comes out of these things, and don't focus on the bad. Take care. Oh, and see you next week.